Well, hello YouTube, this is the Badass Mojo, and today I'll be showing you guys how to build Euphona Prime. And Euphona Prime is a secondary shotgun pistol at the same time weapon, and it's really good. I'll show you guys how to build both of them, like the shotgun mode and the regular mode. Just to show you guys, the regular mode is like a pistol mode, which has a lead. You gotta lead your target. It has like a bullet drop and a travel time, and the secondary mode is a shotgun. So similar to Trigger's Prime, it does slash damage. However, the regular mode does impact damage, and the regular mode has a 30% crit chance with 2.5 times crit multiplier. For like a really good build, you got to build for a lot of crit. And the secondary mode has 30% status chance and only 2% crit chance, which is really bad. But yeah, it works out very well because 30% crit chance on a shotgun is really good. But for the first build, we're gonna go for the regular mode, which is impact based, and I already have these three mods set up: Hornet Strike, Barrel Diffusion, and Lethal Turret, because it gives you 3 wide polarities. I only formatted this once, so I only added a dash polarity because it works out very well. And I can add pummel. You can add concussion rounds if you have those. That's like the impact version, the regular version. But if you have pummel, it's really good. So we're gonna add pummel for some more impact damage. And then afterwards we're gonna add a lot, we're gonna have a lot of crit based mods. So since this only has a 2.5% crit, status chance, you can't build it for status and crit at the same time. So you have to do a lot of crit. So I'm just gonna type in crit and have a lot of crit mods show up. I'm gonna add hollow point and target cracker for some 120 crit damage. Critical damage or crit multiplier, which boosts up my critical multiplier from 2.5 to 5.5, which is really good. Next thing we're gonna add is pistol gamut for a lot of crit chance, because without crit chance, crit damage is not that good. And the last one, you can either add shrapnel shots or hydraulic crosshair, and I would say you should add hydraulic crosshair because with this weapon, if you're fighting against like an armored target, it's not that great. But if you're fighting against corpus, it's really great. So for that reason, you're not going to be able to kill one person and then get the buff on top of that. So hydraulic crosshair would be really good, because if you land that headshot, you can just have another crit chance and just land multiple crits and hopefully kill the enemy. So I have all the factions over there. I think almost all the factions over there, and I leveled them all the way up. Not all the way up, but they're like level 100 now. Test it out on everybody. So for the first one, we're gonna try this guy because impact damage against these guys are really good. And I'm guessing since it has 5,000 impact damage and 5.5 times crit multiplier and 66% crit chance, it would one-shot him. So let's try it out. Yep, I was right. One-shot him. One-shot him. One-shot him. One-shot him. So it's really good against the light Grenier and a lot of corpus. But these are the tougher guys, so I don't know how much it would take on this guy. So let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm doing red crits because of the or orange crits because of the what's it called, hydraulic crosshair. But I think I did 9 shots, 10. I didn't even count. I would say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 shots to kill this guy, and I probably didn't count all of them. So I would say 17, 16. Let's try it on this guy and see how much it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 shots. I would say it probably took 16 on that guy. So 17 shots to kill this guy, which is not that great. but it is really good against all the different factions. So if you're building it for the regular fire mode, build it for a lot of crit. And yeah, let's move on to the shotgun mode, which is like a secondary Tigris Prime thing going on, because it has a 30% crit chance with a lot of flash damage. So you can build it for a lot of like status. So I'm going to take off all these mods. I'll take these off, so I'll show you guys how it has a 30% crit chance. 30% crit chance with only 2% status. 30% status chance with only 2% crit chance. So we're going to add barrel diffusion. Where is it? Barrel diffusion and lethal torrent for some multi-shot, because shotguns on multi-shot works out very well. And we're gonna add a dual stat mods. That's like what we're gonna add now. I'm not gonna build for corrosive, because I don't like corrosive, because once I do build corrosive, I'll have to build viral. I mean, not viral, explosive, because that's like the only combo that you can have afterwards. So I'm not gonna build that, because I don't like it when they get knocked over, and I don't like it when I have to aim at the ground and shoot them. So I'm gonna build for viral and radiation. So for viral, we're gonna add a toxin based mod. Toxin. Oh, I said. Okay. Dual stat toxin mod. We're gonna add that. And for the dash polarity, I'm gonna add probably like another toxin mod. I'll say this. Oh, not that. That was terrible. Toxin, it just boosts up my damage really high. I would say now add cold damage, a dual stat cold mod, to get that another status chance and viral prog going on. So frostbite, and that would just make my viral damage. It just gave me 16,000 viral damage with 95% status chance, which is really good. And I'll have to get that up all the way to 100%. So I'll have to add electricity damage. So I'll add jolt, which is another dual stat mod. I'll add that, and then I'll have to add another heat damage, because it's 99.4%, which is still not 100%, because on like a shotgun, 100% status is really good, because with 100% status you can land every pellet lands a status proc, which is really good. So add a heat damage, which is like a dual stat mod. So heat damage, scorch, and yeah, that's the build. I'll show you guys the whole damage numbers. So 16,000 viral damage, 9,000 radiation damage, and all slash and stuff like that, with 100% status chance. So this is like a mini Tigris Prime, because this would be better than Tigris Prime, but it's not, because Tigris Prime has a lot of damage going for it. However, this thing has a lot of fire rate and like a lot of magazine going for it. So I'll spawn in the same guys and I'll test it on those guys. So we remember this guy and that guy took 17 shots to die. So I'll test it out again and count it too. So on this guy, I'll shoot him with a shotgun. One shot, he's dead. One shot, he's dead. One shot, he's dead. One shot, he's dead. So time for testing it out on these guys. Compared to the regular one, again, 17 shots. Let's test it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can just make him bleed to death, but yeah, it took 4 shots to kill that guy. 4 compared to the regular 17, which is really like good. 1. You can just bleed him to death too. So 2 shots. You could have just waited and let him bleed all the way, but it still would have took 2 shots, which is really good. So yeah, that's the build. Hope you guys enjoy it. Build it for a status on the shotgun mode, and build it for impact and crit chance on the regular mode. And that was the build. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know what you guys want me to do next. Next weapon of your choice. And yeah, peace.